Welcome to JCE Connect. Today we are going to solve the semicircular portioned problem that we have solved previously by center line method. Today we are going to solve that same problem by long wall short wall method. Now this plan consists of semicircular portion for a proposed library building. By using long wall short wall method, determine the following quantities: earthwork in excavation, lime concrete in foundation, first class brick work in lime mortar 1 is to 4 in foundation and plinth, first class brickwork in cement mortar 1 is to 6 in superstructure. All walls are of 20 centimeter thick. This is the plan and cross section. Cross section gives you the detailings of substructure as well as superstructure. Now if you see the plan, you will be having a library building with a two room. One is a reading room, that is 5 into 6.7 meter size. Another one is a library room, that is of 5.5 into 4 meter. And if you see the plan, you will be having two doors with a size of 1.2 into 2.1. Then windows W1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 W1s are there. W1 size is 1 meter into 1.5 meter. W2, you will be having two numbers, size is 1.2 into 1.5, and you will be having W, two numbers with a size of 2 meter into 1.5 meter. The cross section detail is given here. If you see the substructure portion, it is having a foundation bed, concrete bed with a width of 0.6 meter and thickness of 15 centimeter, 0.15 meter, and it will be having first footing with a width of zero point 0.4 meter with a thickness of 0.2 meter, and then it is having a second footing, you can call it as plinth, with a width of 0.3 meter, and the depth is zero point 0.6 meter above the ground and zero point 0.3 meter below the ground. So total depth of plinth is 0.9 meter. As I said, or the statement given into the problem is that it is of 2 meter wall thickness, sorry, it is of 0.2 meter wall thickness, that is 20 centimeter wall thickness, it is here. Then the floor to slab height is 3.3 meter. Slab thickness they have given, that is 0.125 meter. With these details we are supposed to solve, or we are supposed to get the four different items by using long wall short wall method. Now first and foremost thing to solve this problem by long wall short wall method is that you should get the center to center of all walls. See, you can easily divide the walls here. See that if you see this plan, you will be having same length walls. See that this plus this plus these three walls are having the same length. Then you can have this wall and this wall with the same length. Then a separate wall is this, then one more, that semicircle wall you have to get. Now to understand this in an easy manner, I have given the different names for the sectional points. I'll show you that. I have given the names here. See this center to center points of all walls. Here I have given the name A, B, C, D, E and F, and you'll be having the walls like AB, BC, CD, DE, EF and FA. Now if you see this here, you will be having AB is having the same length as that of CF and as that of DE. So all, see, these three walls are of same length, so I'll be considering them as a long walls. Then if you see this CD and EF, these are of same width, so I'll be taking these two same wall as my short wall, because the remaining these two walls I have taken long wall. So no, CD and EF, no, by default they are going to be short walls. Then two more short walls I'll be taking. Say I'll be taking FA and then BC as my semicircular short wall. So three long walls and remaining are all of short walls. Now to get this, see, you can easily get the lengths of AB, CF, DE, CD, EF or FA. Only thing is that you should get the length of BC, that is a semicircular portion. For that, now how to get that length of BC for a semicircular portion? We know that that is pi rm, mean radius, pi into mean radius. I'll show you in that calculation. Now here, center to center length of a line AB. Now from plan, if you see, as I said previously, that AB is equal to CF, that equals to DE. So now how to get that AB? See, AB is equal to half of width of wall from one side plus 4 meter plus half of width of wall from another side. So that is going to be AB is equal to 4.2. That means that AB is equal to CF is equal to D equals to 4.2. I'll show you here. Now if you see this, this is 4 meter, right? Now here you have to add half of wall thickness here, half of wall thickness here plus this 4. So it is going to be 4.2. Similarly, now this whatever AB is there, this AB is 4.2, same you'll be having here and same you'll be having here. Now if you see the second CD and EF length, center to center length of CD, and from plan we know that, see, CD equals to EF, that is from center line diagram. And that, see that the calculation I have shown here, half of the wall thickness from one side plus 5.5 plus half of the wall thickness from other side, so it is going to be 5.7 meter. Center to center length of line FA, that is a small center, the front door portion, that is here FA is equal to half of the width from one side, half of the width from another side, and the 5 is the size, so it is going to be 5.2 meter. Only remaining wall is now AB. Now we have taken the AB, CD and then FA. So remaining is portion, that half semicircular portion is remained. So we'll see that how to do that calculation. Now the last length which is remained is BC. BC is the center line of a semicircular portion. Now how to get that length of semicircular portion BC? That is pi rm, where rm is the mean radius, or you can call it as mean rise, right? So that I'll show you in the figure from where I'm going to take that. Now see, I have to take this portion from here to here. Now how to get this? See, if I extend this center to center line here, then from this center, see, this will be my rise. Now how to get this? See here, this is my rise plus half of wall thickness I have to add there, right? Now that I am going to do, see, from this semicircular wall inner portion to this wall's inner portion, it is 6.7 meter minus 4 meter. No, and then you have to minus this 0.2, so it is going to be up to here, plus what you have to do is that plus you have to add half of the wall thickness here. It means that you will be getting the RM length, right? So it is very easy. By looking at this plan you can get that. See, 6.7 minus this portion, no, up to the 4 plus 0.2, that you have to take, then you have to add half of wall thickness from there, so you can easily get the RM. Now that calculation I'll be showing you here. Now that is, see here, 6.7 minus 4 plus 0.2, then you'll be coming up to the inner face, up to the inner face. Now this is the semicircular wall, and if you're coming up to this, right, up to the inner face, you have to add the wall thickness, half of the wall thickness here, so that you can come to the center line. So that I did here. See, that is plus 0.2 I have added, so that is going to be, now that will take you to the at the center, so that is 2.6 meter. That is the length of semicircular portion BC is equal to pi rm. Rm is 2.6, so you'll be having the length of BC is 8.16 meters. Now we have got the center to center distance of all the walls. Now only thing is that deciding the long walls and short walls. As I said that 3 walls, right? AB, then AB, CF and DE will be my 3 long walls. See this? AB, CF and DE will be my 3 long walls. Now if I take these are 3 long walls, then by default CD is going to be short wall, EF is going to be short wall, FA is going to be short wall, and BC is going to be short wall. So these 3 are by default, these 4 walls are by default going to be short walls. So we are having 3 long walls and 3 long walls and 4 short walls. In that 4 short wall, you will be having one semicircular short wall. You getting this? See here, you can get that. This is long wall, this is also long wall, and this is also long wall. So you'll be having 3 short walls, 4 short walls, 1, 2, 3 and 4 short walls you'll be having. Now here I have written long walls AB, CF and D, 3 numbers of long walls. Short walls, see I'll be dividing the short walls into 3 sections. CD, they are having same length, so those two are with the equal length, we take them as a short walls. Then we'll be having FA as a short wall, then we'll be having BC as a short walls. So totally see here 4 short walls and 3 long walls. Now if you see this, now how to get the long wall length and short wall length? See, we know that by formula we have solved so many problems. So center to center plus 1 full width of particular, that is going to be long wall. Center to center minus 1 full width of particular, that is going to be short wall. Now that how that 1 full width is going to come there, that I have shown you here. Now see this, center to center of a length, wall length, plus half of particular from this side, half of particular from this side. If these particulars width is same, then you can take it as 1 full width of particular. Similarly for short wall, you can see that center to center of a short wall minus 1 half of width of particular from one side and half of width of particular from another side. If these two particulars width is same, then you can take it as 1 full width of particular from, now that from both the side you can add, and you can take it as 1 full width of particular. So that deduction you can do for short wall. Now the concept is quite clear that for long wall you have to add and for short wall you have to deduct. That you have to keep in mind. Now we are going to get the first item, that is earthwork excavation in ordinary style. So you have to follow this pattern for all the items. Now what is that pattern? You have to take the long walls. We have taken long walls, 3 long walls AB, CF and DE. We have to take 2 short walls CD, EF plus 1 more short wall FA plus 1 more short wall BC. It means that we are going to take 3 long walls and 4 short walls. This is 3 long walls and 4 short walls, but separately, right? So that we can understand easily. All 4 short walls are having different lengths, so we have to take it as separately. That's why I have given the names there. Now here if you see that, if you take the long wall AB is equal to CF is equal to D, for this long wall you have to get the length. Now that length I did the calculation here. Now if you see that center to center of a length plus 1 full width of particular, here we are going to determine the excavation. So width is 0.6, so that you have to add. See, center to center of AB, CF and DE is 4.2. 4.2 plus width is 0.6, then it is going to be 4.8. Now 3 numbers into 4.8 into 0.6 into 0.65, so you will be having the quantity of 5.616 meter cube. Now I'll show you that from where I have taken that width and depth. Now if you see this portion, now here we are having a width of 0.6 and depth. Now see this depth you have to take. Now how to get that depth here? Now I'll show you. See, this 0.3 plus 0.2 plus 0.15, so it is going to be 6.5. So you are having this depth, this width, this. So this is the excavation you have to do. This is the excavation you have to do. Now here, uh, if you go to the short wall, CD is equal to F, you will be having the center to center is 5.7 minus 1 full width. Width is 0.6, so you will be having 5.1 as your length. So that length you have to take. Now see that two numbers of short wall, that is CD and EF, into 5.1 is the length, 0.6 is the width, 0.65 is the depth. So you will be having the quantity of 3.978 meter cube. Similarly, if you go to the short wall FA, you will be having only one number. So that length how you have got, see here that calculation I have shown, 5.2 is the center to center of FA minus 1 full width 0.6, then that is going to be 4.6. That 4.6 I have taken here, 0.6 is the width, 0.6 point is the depth, so it is going to be 1.794 meter cube. Then the remaining short wall, that is BC, center to center of BC is 8.16 minus 0.6, you will be having the length is 7.56 meter. So the calculation for BC is 1 into 7.56 into 0.6 into 0.65, so you'll be having 2.950 meter cube. So altogether if you add the total quantity of this, so you'll be having 14.34 meter cube. Now this is the total quantity of earthwork excavation. Now along with this, see, we know width is directly given into the plan, but depth direct they have not given the directly. They have to show that calculation how you got that 0.65. That calculation I have shown here into the remarks column. Which are the quantities? See, the quantities which are not directly given into the plan or into the cross section, that you have to show, or that you have to write into the remarks column, that you have to keep in mind. Now we have determined the excavation. So this much portion we have excavated. Now after excavation, now the first thing you will be having is lime concrete bed, so that you have to determine. Now for that you will be having a width of 0.6 and you will be having a thickness of 0.15 meter. Now the center line length is going to be same, and the center to center of wall is going to be same, and then you are having width of 0.6 only, so the length is not going to change. That you have to keep in mind. So the whatever length you have got for excavation, that is going to be same as that of for the this one foundation bed concrete. So there is a no change in the length, only thing is that you have to change the depth. Now here I'll be showing lime concrete in foundation. Again same pattern you have to follow, that 3 long walls and 4 short walls, the same pattern you have to follow. See, I'll be writing this: long wall AB is equal to CF is equal to DE. The center to center length is 4.2, you will be adding the width of 0.6, so you will be having length of 4.8 meter. So these length will remain same for as that of earthwork excavation. Only thing you are going to change here in the lime concrete is this width, this depth of lime concrete foundation. So that depth only you are going to change. There in the earthwork excavation you have taken 0.65, here you are having 0.15 meter. Only this depth is going to be changed, else the number, length and width is remain same. So here you will be having the quantities here: 3 into 4.8 into 0.6 into 0.15, that is going to be 1.30 meter cube. For next here, for this short wall CD is equal to F, you will be having two numbers: 5.1, that calculation I have shown here, that is 5.7 minus 0.6, you will be having 5.1 into 0.6 into 0.15, you will be having 0.92 meter cube. Then next item here, see the short wall FA, you will be having one number, length is 4.6, that 4.6 calculation I have shown here, that is 5.2 minus 0.6 is equal to 4.6 into 0.6 into 0.15, that is going to be 0.41 meter cube. Similarly for BC you will be having, see this length how I got, I have written here, that is 8.16 minus 0.6, it is 7.56 meter. So that one number into 7.56 into 0.6 into 0.15, that is going to be 0.68 meter cube. Now if you add all these quantities, then you will be getting 3.34 4.30 meter cube is the lime concrete foundation. Now after determination of foundation, lime foundation bed, now we are going to determine the BBM, first class brickwork in lime mortar, for foundation and plinth. So here you are having two entities, one is first footing, another one is plinth. So first footing details, see here you are having a width of 0.4 and the thickness of 0.2, and for plinth you are having width of 0.3 and the thickness is 0.9. So that you are going to take here. Now here, first class brickwork in lime mortar 1:4 for foundation and plinth. See, we are going to divide that in two sections. First we are going to determine the quantity for first footing, then for plinth. Now again the same pattern you are supposed to follow of long wall, short wall, right? So you will be having long wall, AB is equal to CF is equal to D, then those are of three numbers. See, the length is going to change now because width is going to change. So here center to center is 4.2, then one full width of 0.4. 0.4 is the width of first footing that you have to add, so you'll be getting the length of 4.6 meter. So here you will be having, see that, three numbers into 4.6 into 0.4 into 0.2. So altogether here you'll be having 1.104 meter cube. For short wall, CD is equal to EF. So two numbers of short walls are there, that is CD and EF. Then length I have shown here. See, center to center of CD is 5.7 minus 1 full width, because it is short wall, so you have to deduct, that is 0.4. You will be having a short wall length of 5.3 meter. So here you will be having 5.3 into 0.4 into 0.2. You will be having the total quantity as 0.848 meter cube. Now we are going for the short wall FA. For this short wall FA, see, the length is 4.8 meter, that is 5.2 minus 0.4. So you'll be having 4.8 meter. Now that you have to take here, that is 1 into 4.8 into 0.4 into 0.2. So you'll be having the quantity as 0.384 meter cube. The next is short wall BC. Now here the length is 7.76, that is 8.16 minus 0.4. So that 7.76 you have to take, then into 0.4 into 0.2. So I'll be having 0.620 meter cube. Now altogether the total quantity of first footing is 2.95 meter cube. Now we are going for the second quantity. Now the second footing, that is plinth. So here the width is 0.3, so length is going to be changed. Again same pattern you are supposed to follow of long wall, short wall. Only thing is that length is going to be changed. Now for long wall, see here center to center is 4.2 plus 0.3 you have to add, so it is going to be 4.5. So three numbers of long walls, 4.5 into 0.3 into 0.90. So that is going to be 3.645 meter cube is the quantity. Now coming to the short walls, you will be having two short walls CDEF, that equals to, now here CDEF is equal to two numbers into 5.4 into 0.3 into 0.9. So altogether you will be having 2.916 meter cube is the quantity. Now with that, if you see that how I got this 5.4, that calculation I have shown here, because short wall, it is a short wall, so you'll be having center to center is 5.7 minus 0.3, then you'll be having 5.4. Now coming to the next short wall, that is FA, you are having only one number of that. Then length is 4.9, that is 5.2 minus 0.3, so it is 4.9. 4.9 into 0.3 into 0.9, so you'll be having the quantity of 1.323 meter cube. The remained last short wall is your BC short wall. Now this BC short wall, that length I have shown you here, that is 8.16 minus 0.3, it is 7.68 meters. So 7.86 meters, 7.86 meter into 0.3 into 0.9. So you'll be having the quantity of 2.122 meter cube. Now altogether if you add the this second footing or plinth quantity, you will be having 10 meter cube. So this is 10 meter cube, and first footing is of 2.95 meter cube. Altogether, see here, having the total quantity of brickwork in foundation is 12.95 meter cube. Now we are going to determine the last item, that is item number 4, first class brickwork in cement mortar 1:6 in superstructure, that is of wall. First we are going to see the width is 0.2 and floor to slab is 3.30 meter. So these two are directly given into the cross section, so no need of writing that into the remarks column. Now here if you see that, again same pattern you are supposed to follow for the long wall and short wall. Now for the long wall, see I will be having three numbers. The length calculation I have shown in the remarks column. See that 4.2 is the center to center plus 0.2 of wall width you have to add. You will be getting 4.4. So three numbers into 4.4 into 0.2 into 3.3, you will be getting 8.712 meter cube. Now if you go to the short wall CD and EF, two numbers, the calculation of 5.5, how I got that I have shown here, that is 5.7 minus 0.2, so you'll be having 5.5 into 0.2 into 3.3, you will be having 7.260 meter cube is the quantity. Then next short wall, that is FA one number, and here the calculation I have shown for the length, that is 5.2 minus 0.2, you will be having 5 meter is the length, so 5 meter into 0.2 into 3.3, you will be having 3.3 is the quantity. Last short wall is BC, so that 7.96, how I got that, I have written here, that is 8.16 minus 0.2, you will be having 7.96. So 7.96 into 0.2 into 3.3, that is going to be 5.253. Now if you add all together, it is going to be 24.52 meter cube. Now this is the total quantity what I have considered. Now if you see the plan, you can observe the openings there, so we have to do the deduction for the openings. Now if you see this plan, you can easily get the openings. So schedule of opening is given here, then you are supposed to count the numbers. So we are having two numbers of doors D, then we are having two numbers of larger windows, then we are having W1, see here, W1 one number, two number, three number, four number, five number, six numbers of W1 and two numbers of W2. So this is what we have to deduct from the total quantity of 24.52 brickwork in superstructure. So we'll see the deductions. Now the deductions, see here, as I shown into the plan. So we are having two numbers of doors. The size is 1.2 into 0.2 into 2.1, so you'll be having 1 meter cube. Then windows W, largest windows, so two numbers, 2 into 0.2 into 1.5, so you'll be having 1.20 meter cube. Window W1, six numbers are there, 1 into 0.2 into 1.5, so it is 1.80 meter cube. W2, two numbers of these windows, the size is 1.2 into 0.2 into 1.5, so you'll be having 0.72 meter cube. So total deduction, if you add these deductions, will be here, it is 4.72 meter cube. Now the net quantity of BBM is 24.52 minus 4.72, so it is going to be 19.80 meter cube. Now if you cross verify these all quantities, now these all quantities are same as that of center line method what we have solved in previous class. Now these are the problems, now what we have solved till now, this problem we have solved the same problem by long wall, short wall, as well as by the center line. So many problems we have solved, almost 6 problems we have solved on the building. Now from next class onwards, we are going for the that bar bendings, right? So we are going to find out the number of bars, how to get the length of number of bars, how to find out the number of bars. So bar bending scheduling for column, beam, slab, lintel. So we are going to see that in upcoming classes. So stay tuned, stay in touch. This is Professor Balasaheb Jamadar. Thank you.